You are live. Traders, is this working? Are we here? Is it Friday night and we are about to party? Is that what's happening tonight? Friday night, guys. So excited to be back with you tonight. We are going to have a fun night going over trades, going over trading, answering questions. We got a special guest tonight. You want to find out who it is? Well, you got to wait till 9:30. Some Elijah tonight, fellas. I'm sorry, it's bring your own drink night tonight. I wish I could give you guys something through the screen. But we got Coin, we got Nathan, we got Kim, and Cody in the house, man. Good to see you guys all here tonight. We are going to have a good night. We are going to go over everything the whole week, how we can be consistent, how we can manage risk, how we can be better overall traders going into next week. Cody, you made a chart to share, but you can't find it. As soon as you find it, send it over, Cody. Would love to go over it. So while we gather up the viewers, we are going to go over some charts. We're going to go over the week. We're going to have some fun in here. And then we got a special guest appearance at 9:30. Special guest appearance at 9:30. So you guys make sure you are locked and loaded and ready to go. What do you guys trade today? I want to look at some charts today. Now, today, as you guys were aware, if you were in the pre-market stream Thursday, I was not here this morning. So I want to look at some charts. I want to see what you guys were trading today. Let's go over some of these stocks this morning. Now, I want to take a look at, and while you guys are sending those over, I want to take a look at this week, some of the stocks I traded. Guys, I swear I don't get lucky like this every week, but I was 100% consistent this week somehow. And I got a folder with my trades from this week we can go over. It's much easier to do that via YouTube. So NVTA, I traded like all week, guys. CLDR was the other nice winner. CLDR was an easier one. NVTA, oh my gosh, man, that one was not easy this week. That's something we're going to go over tonight is like easier trades, more difficult trades. You know, what makes some easy? What makes some difficult? What does that even mean? Cody traded GPS today. Awesome, man. GPS. Let's take a look at it. Also, guys, I'm doing a giveaway, so you stay here. We're probably going to be streaming for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I ain't got nothing else to do. My wife's on vacation. That means I'm on vacation. We're hanging out with the boys tonight. GPS looks sick, Cody. GPS looks sick. But yeah, like I said, tonight's the fellas' night. We may do this most Fridays if you guys want. Wife's at the beach. I'm on vacation here myself. Just enjoying life, enjoying trading, enjoying some golf this morning. That's what I was doing. GPS, Cody. Does this one pop up on the scans? This looks like a nice intensity play. So, guys, this is great. I love going over some of these charts. One of the things I wanted to go over tonight is these stocks that make very fast moves and form descending triangle patterns. And they do this every single time. Every time. Nearly. 90%. Whatever. Let's take a look. For those of you who do not know what a descending triangle pattern is, I just want to go ahead and take a look at this for you guys who are not aware. It's really essentially this descending triangle. So a stock makes a fast move, and then it starts a little kind of going slow, getting slow, bouncing like a little bouncy ball, then ends up cracking. And we could see this on GPS. Cody traded this. So let's take a look at GPS. What's up, fellas? We got some guys in here tonight. Armand, what's going on, man? You've been on vacation too. Well, look at that. You were at Glacier National Park. Wow. That's fun, man. No trading, but taking RV right now to Colorado. That's awesome, man. No problem at all. You know, trading's always going to be here, but vacation is to Glacier National Park. They ain't always going to be here. So with that said, the descending triangle pattern we were just looking at, look what GPS did. Very fast move, hits a high 1445, and then it starts kind of doing what? We can draw our lines out here. Doop. And then forming lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, kind of getting squeezed together, then ends up cracking it. So what was your trade on GPS, Cody? 100% of your trades were intensity plays today. All right, guys. If you want the intensity scanners, you stay in here and you throw some comments down, because I'm going to be giving a 1 week. Well, I'm not giving. I asked my mentor, the guy who runs the scanners. I said, "Listen, Friday night stream. Let's get somebody on the intensity scanners for a week. If you guys want them, throw a comment down. At the end of this video, I'm doing a giveaway. It's based on if you threw a comment down." So GPS, yeah, this is sick, Cody. Man, I'm really irritated. I was not here for this. All right, so what's really good here is this thing kind of cracking, and then what you need to do is, like, especially if you're scaling in on the front side of these plays, leave leftover positions. So scale out like 75% of your position, lock in some green, and then let this thing fade throughout the day. This thing's down at $12. You could have rode this from like a $14 position all the way down to $12.30. That's sick. So that's something I'm working on as well, traders. I want to go over some of my weaknesses and strengths and that sort of thing, so we can all get a good feel and grasp on, we all individually have our own weaknesses. We all have our own strengths. Something we're going to get in tonight, and that's certainly that's my biggest weak point as far as my trading goes. My biggest flaw, and I'll go over it. I posted the trade, one of the trades this week yesterday. This is embarrassing, but I'm going to go over it. I was literally like bottom ticking a stock, and I took it for pennies. It's just I capped my winners so early, and it's something I'm trying to work on. All right, let's see. All right, my trade on Thursday. Yep, RRR. This was straight off the scans, guys. So RRR, it popped up, Cody, and I looked immediately at the daily chart. Daily chart tells you everything. Look immediately at the daily chart. This is RRR from yesterday. I just want you guys to be aware of what I'm looking at when I see these stocks. Oh my! Ugh! Why'd I pull this up? Guys, you're killing me. You guys are absolutely killing me. Pulling all this up. Yeah, so RRR, you see this? Yesterday, I was in this at like, what was I in at? Yeah. Wow, that's embarrassing. I'm pretty sure my entries were like 1020, 1030-ish. And this stock, we hit a high of like 1160. And guess what? I took it for 20 cents. Oh, my Thinkorswim's not working, guys. All right. Well, we give that a second. Yeah, I took RRR for literally 20 cents. And Kimberly, maybe partly, I would love to agree with you on that. It's not me, it's the market. But trust me, I've been doing this for 4 years. It's so difficult for me to allow winners to work for me. I mean, it's almost like if I'm walking through some random parking lot and I see $50 on the ground, I immediately pick it up. When I see money, I pick it up, and that's why it's very smart to kind of take that P&L off of your screen, so you're not making decisions based off of it and making decisions more based off the chart. Because that was a complete emotional decision on my part. RR, just taking that off. When it started working, immediately when it started working, I just took that one off. I got to reload this, guys. I don't know what's going on with Thinkorswim. Come on, Thinkorswim. It's 9 p.m. on a Friday night. You guys should be up and running. Cody, nice. Yeah. Love that play too. Dell, you got Dell coin. That was the other day. And Armand, my biggest weakness is FOMO. Feeling a stock is going to go in my direction before my pattern sets up, or my pattern may not set up, so I'll take a pattern out of my business plan. Spent the last 2 months focusing on controlling mental impulses with trading. That's a huge point. I'm so glad you brought that up, Armand. That is huge. I do want to get into that. And we've all done it, so no one say Armand's alone in this. Nope, we are 100% with Armand. Yeah. It happened to Cody yesterday. It happens to us nearly every single day with specific trades. Is FOMO and in. There was charts I was trading and FOMO. Oh my goodness, guys! Yeah, I FOMO'd the crap out of something this week. What was it? It was Yep. Oh my goodness. It was. I think it was SO. No. No. It was. Well, it was last week. It was a huge play last week, guys. It was SOMO, I think. SOMO. Anyways, you can be FOMO in on not only long. Oh, here it is. It was the first chart, guys. Guys, you got to tell me that. You guys missed it. SONO, SONO right here, guys. Look how early I was on this. Because I do pre-market analysis. This is a weak point. This is a weak point. Trust me. And you guys know, and Elijah knows as well. What's up, Elijah? Good to see you in here tonight. We got the party. We got the fellas in here. It's going to be a fun night. This SONO, I started early. And it's a huge problem, guys, when you start early. And this is something I struggle with, especially doing pre-market analysis. Because I'm up here looking at these charts for a long time. SONO was Thursday. Look at this chart. I started early because I love the daily setup. And I'm studying these charts in pre-market, doing my pre-market analysis. Oh, look at it right here. It's looking good. It's way off the trend. Yeah, look how it was way off the trend. It never even really came back down to the trend. It hasn't yet. And there's a few trend plays I still want to look at tonight that going into next week, so we can be well equipped for next week. There's a few good plays and opportunities. But yeah, I love the setup. Every time I got overbought off the trend, it came right back on down. It was overbought off of it. And this is one of the days I know I was short. This day right here, and just getting in a little too early. And then being upside down for a little bit. If you plan to scale in, yeah, look at this, guys. Look at the 5-day chart on SONO. Right back up, right back down. Right up, down, up, down, up, down. Yep, so this was a huge problem. I got in literally this day. Thursday right here. Wanting this thing back down to the trend, and I got in early. You can FOMO the short, you can FOMO on the long side. You can FOMO either side. The point is, it's not a bad idea maybe to scale into positions. I love scaling because it does one of two things. For one, it allows you to kind of be flexible with the trade a little bit more. You don't have to be immediately like right or right out. If the stock wants to work against you, because you can do a dollar set risk. You don't necessarily have to do, okay, if it touches this price, I'm out. Because look at this resistance line right here, 1467. If I would have said, oh, when it touches that, I'm out. Okay, I would have been out, stopped out, and allowing a little flexibility. And oftentimes start a little bit smaller. All you got to do is, cut your position size in half. And then it calms your emotions down, allows you to, trade what you're seeing a lot better. For those of you in here right now, because I love you guys so much, stay in here for the next 30 minutes, hour and a half. We have a special guest at 9:30 coming in. You got to find out who that is, and then I'm going to be doing a giveaway and giving you these scanners that I use for free for a week. But this is what the scans do. This is how I trade, guys. Intensity move, very fast move like this. Look at this volume. This is huge, guys. This is everything. Look at this volume here. This is what we look for. We look for this irregular volume to push into a stock to send it to the moon. And then we take the opposite side of the position. CoinFox. I think my biggest weakness is over trading. We can all relate. We can absolutely all relate to that. And especially when we may be, guys, if you want to look on my YouTube channel, I got like 500 plus videos. I've been trading and doing all this stuff for a long time. And if you really dig deep, you will find me over trading. And thankfully, it's something I do not struggle with right now at all. Because I learned my lesson a long time ago. Many, many times too. But over trading definitely got me a while back. And it was definitely had some big red days because of it. And what I would do with overtrading is I'd try to dig myself out of a hole, and what I'd end up doing is dig myself deeper in a hole. What you got to recognize is you're the one who has the shovel. you can keep digging or you can stop digging. But recognize you're in control of that shovel. You can stop digging once you're in the hole pretty deep, and really got to realize that you're trading emotionally. Once you're trading to dig out of a hole, or trading literally just to go from red to green on your P&L, you're trading your P&L. You're not trading the market. You're not trading your strategy. You're not trading your edge. You're literally trading your P&L, and you're trading emotionally because you're starting to overtrade, and that's clouding your judgment, and you're just not going to follow your rules the same. It's just not going to happen. Mr. Fishbone in the house. Good to see you in here. More trades absolutely equals more losses. This is huge, guys. I'm gonna write this down in here. As far as trading goes, less is more. Less is more every single time. And like you guys know, I went to film school. I was in the film business, did some movies, that sort of thing, and that's something they preached as well. There's a lot of things that relate in both. And like I said last week, one of the big things that relates is all the time spent on a movie is done in pre-production. All the writing, all the casting, everything's done. Like shooting a movie only takes a couple weeks. It doesn't take as long. Pre-production takes years. Same with trading. We want to do a lot of work before our trades. The trade is literally just pressing the button. We want to find our trade. We want to plan our trade and then execute the plan. Plan our trade, trade our plan, and do our pre-work and pre-market. So that's a huge one, guys. I really appreciate that. Throw some more stuff down there. I want to go over some weaknesses. That you guys are facing as far as your trading goes. Mine is capping my winners so freaking early every time. If we went through my trades every single time, I'd be capping my winners too early. Capping my winners way too early. APT was actually difficult for me, and you got to recognize that emotion. Like, I understand emotionally when I'm starting to overtrade, and I'll cut it off. I really don't struggle with that one anymore because I know when I'm overtrading because I'm trading emotionally. And at that point, I'm saying, I'm done. I'm cutting it off. I'm not going to trade anymore. I'm not going to allow my emotions. You got to be in the driver's seat, not let your emotions take precedence over you. You got to stay in the driver's seat. But for myself, as far as holding on to these winners for long, like, I have no problem holding on to losers. I have no problem holding on to losers. That is not a problem for me. But hold on to winners, shoo, I can't figure it out. Sometimes I just can't. APT right here, this one was a good trade. I actually held that one for quite a bit of time, mainly because I was fighting NVTA up here. Yeah, that was the reason I could hold APT for so long. Was literally fighting NVTA up here, and that one ended up working out. I took a loss here, and then got it back up there. But yeah, APT, that one was a good one. And usually with these winners, what I'm doing is I feel so uncomfortable in these trades. When winners are working for me, I want to lock some in. But I got to tell myself, Kevin, hold. You know, every single time your emotions are telling you to lock something in, the thing, it it just takes off and goes up forever. And that's why I've been trying to recycle some shares, as in take some off, re-add into it, and continue to let it work for me. Because some of these trades have killed me. Like the one we literally just went over where I took way too early. Took way too early. Yeah. No. God dang it. Yeah, the one we went over when we started the live stream, it was probably Sono. Just took way too freaking early, guys. Every single time. And how do you mitigate that emotion? How do you fix it? How do you work on it? Well, I have some hotkeys in place that will set trails for me that will allow these stocks to continue to work, and maybe set coin for one. Coin actually has bracket orders in place, so he gets into a stock and he immediately sets like a bracket order. That way, the stock will continue to move. All right, guys, it's 9:20. We're getting heated up. We got 17 in here. Hit the like button if you haven't already. I'm about to do a giveaway for you guys. We're about to get a special guest in here as well, and we are going to do some trading and some talking. No, we ain't doing trading. It's 9:20. We're not doing trading. We're going to do some trading talking. All right, let me catch up with you guys. Then we're going to get our special guest in here and get it going, get it cracking. Are you cutting your winners too early because possibly too much size? No, I wouldn't say. Maybe. I don't know, Coin. Ask me on Monday. That's probably the case. If we were to look at some of these trades where I scaled into it, I'm usually taking some off just to size down a little bit. So that may be the case. When do you let the SPY influence your trade? As far as intensity trading goes, the SPY doesn't necessarily influence a lot of these trades. When we're trading panic, look at Sono. Literally, this is how the intensity scanners work, which I am giving somebody a week for free tonight. So you guys stay in here and you write down some comments because that's how I'm picking it. And I'll pick that in probably 30 minutes or so. Sono, this is what the intensity scanners does. It fast move going up. It spots it. It puts it up on the intensity scanner saying, fast move. And as Cody knows, faster the move, the weaker the trend. And look at this, 14s. All the way back down to 1375 support. Now it picks up fear as well. All it's doing is buy fear, sell euphoria. Buy fear, sell euphoria. Guys, repeat after me. Buy fear, sell euphoria. It works so much. Guys, I didn't have a losing trade this week. Granted, I didn't trade this. I didn't trade today. I'll give you guys that. And yeah, who knows? I probably got lucky. No, guys, my consistency is 80% plus usually, but because it's good and bad. This is really good and bad though. It's not something really to necessarily brag about because it can be bad. How it can be bad is you feel like you can never take a loss. Therefore, when you're in a losing trade, you just you stick with it. You scale into it. You're like, I can't lose. Kevin Avery day trading take a loss on a trade. Come on. 100% accurate. It ain't happening. and then you lose all your gains for the last week or two. Not fun, guys. It is not fun. All right, you guys want to find out who that special guest is tonight? Let's go over. Yeah, we're about to get the special guest in here. Is channel slow mode or something because it's like 1 minute lag? No, the YouTube stream's probably like 15 seconds delayed. That's just how it is. Maybe I should start a chat room so that way I can pump some of these low float stocks. I can jump in with like 20,000 shares and then alert you guys, and you're 15 seconds late, and then I can dump my shares into you. Hey, that's what I'm kidding, guys. That's what they all do. I'm trying to teach people how to trade, but that's not the popular thing to do. It ain't I love you guys. I absolutely love you guys, 100%. I do this for free. I do my pre-market for free. I literally everything for. I don't even care. I don't care. I got plenty. I got nothing to complain about. I don't need more. I'm not greedy. I just put a bowling alley in my garage. I'm good, guys. I don't need all the crap. Cheers on XRF yesterday. Alex, great call. Not sure if you talked about it yet. Next week, back up. Yeah, XRF I definitely looked at today. Because that one we have been watching. Good to see you in here as well, Alex. This one, it got a little bit of a morning spike yesterday, but it's a little slow. But if you caught that, awesome work. $3 up to about 340. It came right back down to this trend. It's a little slow still, but we're going to keep it on the back burner. We are going to keep it on the back burner. All right, so thanks for pointing that out, though, Alex. Really appreciate that. Mr. Fishbone, for the past 3 weeks, I've traded non-SPY related tickers. And it takes the stress off the green trades. Yeah, I agree. It takes a lot of stress off of it. Joe Stock Trader in the house. What's going on, man? Good to see you in here. Cody, get those premium scans. All right, yeah, we're going to be going over these scans in a little bit, and some lucky person is going to be getting them for a week. So, guys, let's get the special guest in here. It's 9:24. I think he should be back and ready to be a part of the group. He was out feeding his chickens a little bit ago. He keeps them in the lap of luxury. But I think we're ready to go. Are you ready? Get that special guest in here for you guys. And I want to do this with a lot of you guys every week. We can literally have special guests every single week and go over trades, go over some of your weaknesses, some of your strengths. All right, let's do it. Who is this special guest? Who is he? The mysterious man.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Got a special guest in here for you guys. And I want to do this with a lot of you
guys.
Coin Fox in the house. What is going on, man?
What's going on?
Do you mind clicking? Did you already click the mute button on YouTube? I was here.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, sweet. It's Coin Fox, guys. You are well aware of who that is. He is the moderator of the Everyday Trading stream. He has absolutely been killing it. He's got the scans last week and has been doing a fantastic job using those. Has been killing it. So I wanted to have you in here and ask you a few questions. Thank you so much, Coin. Really appreciate it.
Hey,
how are you doing?
Sure, no problem, man. Yeah. So what you got for me?
Well, I want to go over some of your trades from this week because I remember you sent me some of them and they were great information for everyone to go over. You've been killing it.
Yeah.
So even some of your losing trades were like, wow. I looked at some of your losers and I said, I wish I could lose like that. Yeah, I mean, you are honorable in defeat.
Peloton was one that I wasn't happy about taking the loss, but I managed it correctly.
Yeah. All right, PTO.
So
let's pull it up.
Sometimes you got to be happy about taking the loss. If as long as you're sticking to your plan and you're not getting emotional about it, you recognize you're wrong, just get out and that's it.
All right. So for the guys in stream, let's go over this trade. So I'm taking a look at PTO, and right now you took this trade on Wednesday. Is that right? And we were looking at it in stream, and what you were looking for was a fast sell off, but it was a little faster than you were wanting. It wasn't.
Yeah, I saw the close right around 54 from the previous day. That low right there. So that's kind of what I was looking for. But so I started scaling into the trade a little before 54, I think around like 54 20s and then 10s. And, I was just doing like 50 share lots just to scale in. I didn't know how far it was going to go. And then, right at 54, I added 100. And then that sucker just blew right
Yeah.
through.
That's the worst,
and,
man.
At that point, I'm like, okay, this thing put in a higher high, and it already took out yesterday's low, so I got to get out of the trade. I did wait to about 30 cents to see if it would recover. Sometimes it slips back and then bounces, and it didn't. So I closed it out, and sure enough, it came back. It did come back.
As they always do.
Yeah. But the good thing was that, since I was scaling in and I recognized I was wrong, I was able to get out for a small loss. And, it is what it is. I didn't want to get emotional about it. Of course, I was pissed about it because we talked a few times since.
Yeah. I had to make fun of you a little bit, but it was an awesome trade. But it's it's so funny. I love talking to you guys and just going over with traders some of their trades because we've all experienced the same emotions before. And when you get like your final add in at 34 and then it literally drops a point right after you get to it, it's the worst feeling ever. But they usually always do. I mean, you just sized in a little early, probably, correct? I mean,
I sized in at the right place because it was the previous day's low. Right. So like that. At the end of the day, that's where I want to be buying is at that area, and we trade probabilities. Seldomly do we see an outside bar like that where it gaps up and it's above the previous day's high and then comes all the way down and breaks the previous day's low. I mean, that very seldomly happens. So I was trading the probability, and my only downfall is I should have probably reattacked it after it.
Yeah, I think I lost you.
Well, I kind of have a rule. If I get my ass kicked on a ticker, I don't like to get back in the ring sometimes right away. So I do trade Peloton often, and it has those characteristics, but it is what it is. I'm happy I stuck to my plan.
Well, you took your ass kicking with honor.
Yeah.
It was a good trade. It was a very good trade. I think for the lesson for like the guys listening in is like it is a high probability stop, and it actually did work out. But Coin still managed risk very, very well. He understood that. Okay, this is an A+ setup. There's pocket pair of aces. We were watching in pre-market. He was applying. He was putting some chips on the table as far as it goes, and it just didn't work. And if it's not working as he expected, that's the main thing. This is not going as I expected, then you don't know what it's going to do. It went under yesterday's low, like you said. It kept going. If you don't know if it's going beyond what you expected, then there's no sense in being in it anymore. So that was an awesome trade right now. Now, guys, for those of you who are in here right now, if you haven't hit the like button, smack it, because we're about to do a giveaway with the Intensity Stock Watch, who is in the house tonight. Hey, what's going on? The creator of the scanners that we use is in here. Absolute genius. So, Coin, I know you've been trading for a while. You've got some. You've been around since the bucket shops back in the day, haven't you?
Yeah, sure.
You've been trading for a while, and so I want to ask you a few things, and just kind of some of the new guys in here who haven't been trained for so long. They're just getting on YouTube. They're finding, and I won't say any names. They're just finding all the low floater people out there pumping stuff, and they got no idea what they're doing.
Yep.
Like we were, not making fun of anybody. 4 years ago, when you were trading back in the bucket shops with Jesse Livermore, you didn't know what you were doing either.
You got it.
So, what's some good advice you can give some of these guys?
Well, I would say one thing is having a realistic expectation. A lot of these gurus on YouTube and stuff. They're pushing this lifestyle that draws a lot of people in, right? The fast money and the cars and
like
the house.
Everyday trading, yeah.
Yeah, 80 KD, yeah, and so what the and that's not unattainable. I want to, but it's not shouldn't be your expectation. As a new trader, you have to focus on just building consistency and just starting small, working your way up. When my goal was to just be green, $25 a day. That was it. I didn't care. $25 a day. That's cool. And then after a little while, I'd work up to $50 a day, and then I'd work up to $100 a day. And what the reality is, most people that trade, they want to do this for a living, right? They want to quit and they want to become a full-time trader. Well, the reality is that to do that, you need to pay yourself. So you need to just focus on small, consistent gains and make sure you walk away with a paycheck for the day. 250 trading days a year, $100 a day is $25,000. So I don't know what. Everybody has a different lifestyle and what they need to achieve, but $100 a day is $25 a year. Is $100 a day achievable for a new trader? Yes. that's very attainable as long as you are managing your trades properly. And you could have $100 a day goal and still blow up your account if you're not sticking to the rules.
Right.
So I think the expectation is that new traders should go into this with the mindset of this is not a get rich quick scheme. You are learning a whole new business. It's like if you're going to college to be a doctor or a surgeon, right? You don't just start right away. No, you go to 4 or 8 years of college and then you got to intern. So you need to have the correct expectation that this is not a get rich quick. This is something you have to work at, and it's one of the hardest things. It's one of the hardest businesses to be in until you actually really get a good handle on it.
Right. 100%, man. Like I said, speaking truth to the guys in here. I really appreciate that. That's huge. And as my mentor has told me many, many times, well, he just said amen. Amen. Absolutely, Joe, because consistency comes first. It's not the big numbers. Like Joe said, I can't call you Joe. Your name's Coin. Coin, like Coin said. Consistency first, everything else follows. That's what Intensity Stock Watch has always told me. It's, go for exactly how you said, $25, $50 a day, whatever you're going to go for. And then all you got to do it when you're consistent is add a 0 to the end of your orders. And then guess what? You're making more. So consistency follow. Yep. The money follows consistency. It's literally a byproduct of trading well and trading consistently. It's just a byproduct, the money.
I agree. And one thing like you preach in the life, having a plan, right? Develop a process. Right. I know the times that I lose, most of my losing trades are trades that I don't have a real process on. It pops on a scanner or, I'm not ready for it, right? So it becomes a kind of a FOMO type trade, right? I see it pop and I'm on it real quick and I'm looking for a level and a lot of times they do work out, yes, but there's no preparation in those trades, right? So the trades that we go over pre-market, we've got our levels mapped out, we know the history of it, I've checked the filings, I know what to expect. Those are the trades that often work out 80% of the time, and the ones that pop, I'm sure they do work, and but you have to have more patience with those trades because you're not prepared. So you just see a pullback and you want to jump in on a nice pullback, but you haven't been properly to trade that one, So,
woo. Spitting fire. Cody votes that we're doing this every single Friday night. What you think, Coin?
So yeah, having that process is real important. Don't do that. They just want to trade whatever they see, and and it's tough. I'm sure you do it too. That you will have, say, I normally have about 6 to 8 tickers, charts on the screen that I'm watching constantly. Yeah. And then, all of a sudden you'll see something later. You're like, damn, I missed that trade. Look at that thing grinding all damn day.
Dude, I just laugh when Coin says that. I just laugh, because we all do it. I mean, that's what, there's always something to be pissy about as far as trading goes. It's very similar to,
I'm going to jump in.
Yeah,
I'm gonna grab a pullback on that one. This thing's been grinding all day, but you're not thinking, that's
what normally happens to me. Like I'm watching 6 or 7 or more plays in the morning, and we're going over them all in pre-market, and I end up trading the fighters, and then all the other ones are like top easy, but I'm so focused on these fighters that I completely miss them. Like that pisses me off to literally no end. When I get done fighting NVTA in the morning, and then I go back and look at something that literally, I was like, okay, I'm looking at this for a short, and immediately, right when 9:30 hits, it's an automatic short, and it fades 3 points throughout the day. And I'm sitting here, trading back and forth on NVTA, just trying to freaking take my pennies, trying to break even. I'm like, oh my God, man.
I want to build on that, though. I want to build on that because sometimes, when I get upset at myself sometimes for maybe getting into a trade too
Yeah,
early and missing other trades. So part of being a good trader is really being patient and only picking the A plus setup, right?
you're right.
And opportunity cost. Sometimes I'll get into a trade and then I'll see something else going on. I'm like, damn it, I was waiting for that level, and I'm in this bullshit trade over here that I probably shouldn't have got into. And so it really pays to be patient, you know, because
Yeah.
the best trades, my best trades are when I'm sitting there waiting.
I know
I'll
what you're
have
gonna
them
say.
all up and I'm waiting, and I get that moment. It may be an hour or two, it may be the end of the day, whatever it is. I know what I'm looking for, and I'm waiting for it like a sniper. And when that hits, those are the ones that always work out nice. And it's the other ones where I get into stuff too early, and
Yeah.
so it pays to be patient because I don't know
Patience.
about you, but I don't like to trade multiple trades at the same time. I like to be in whatever trade I'm in. I'm
Well,
in. That's it.
I mean, that's where we may differ a little bit, just because, and it probably has to do with like my ego gets in the way. Like when, and I think this is huge for a lot of people out there who are watching this right now. Like I used to literally focus one trade so hard that A, I would miss every other opportunity out there, and B, I would get in the way. Like I tend, and you may not do this, Quinn. So you can trade one perfectly fine. But for me, when and I still do this when I'm so focused on one ticker, my ego gets in the way. Like I get in the way. I'm like, I need to win this. I need to be right. This needs to work out. I'm like, I'm gonna sit here and fight it, and I don't see things objectively. And when I'm in maybe 2 or 3 or 4 at a time, I just kind of see which ones are working, which ones are not. And I'm like, oh, those aren't working. Let me take them off. These are working. Let me work these. And it's a lot easier for me to manage those when I'm in more than one at a time, because I'm not even maybe thinking about everything I went over in pre-market. Oh, like, oh, look at that setup. Look at what is forming right now. It's right at the trend. For instance, APT, I got this pulled up right now. Like, this is a beautiful setup going into next week. Look at the trend, guys. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You guys know exactly what it is. It's coming down to support. On the daily, it's coming down to this trend line at 1670. This is a beautiful setup. And this is what I'll do. I'll literally stare at this and just salivate at the mouth like for 45 minutes in pre-market. Then when the market opens, I'm in it, and then it's coming down to the trend. I'm like, okay, I'm scaling in. This has to work. It's an A plus setup. I'm sizing into this. I'm gonna keep sizing in, and then I get so focused on APT that I miss every other play, and it's not fair. But any thoughts on that, Coin?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got their own their own style about trading. There's, as far as those type of things, there's no set rule. Some people like Intensity Stock Watch. He just posted. For him, the more the better, and it's easier for him to manage more trades. And that probably comes with more experience, and he's more comfortable with that.
Yeah, he's been
I
trading
myself, I
since
don't like to get into too many. Now, if I do get into multiple trades, I'm not saying I don't, but when I do, I use bracket orders so that I don't really have to mess with the trade. So once I get in, if I know, okay, this is gonna be my kill the trade area. Okay, then that I put in my stop, I put in my take profit, and then I just let it go. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. But
you killed it.
I like the bracket orders for that because I don't have. It just takes all my emotions out of it.
You literally kill those. And yeah, I will say real quick, and guys, we are about to do the giveaway, so you stay in here. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, I will say Intensity Stock Watch. I mean, I wouldn't argue with him at all, although I do argue with him all the time. But I don't even know the last day he's been read. I mean, this guy is amazing. Most people's heroes wear cape. My hero wears flip flops, and I don't even know if he wears pants while he's trading. But
he wears a ticker.
Yeah, he's been trading since the bucket shops. He's been here for a while, and he kills it, man. 10 trades plus a day. managing them in and out. It's so everyone has their own different style, own different way of trading. But yeah, I was about to go into something else, but I kind of went on a little rant there. I mean, this is what I was going to say. Coin, what do you think what's your biggest improvement and biggest flaw?
I think my biggest flaw, like I was saying, is over trading.
Okay. Yeah, you posted that in chat.
I think that's my biggest problem. Because I really like to trade. Like I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But sometimes that leads to giving back some gains. I do size down once I'm up nice on the day. I always start sizing down to make sure that if I'm wrong, I'm out quick and it's a tiny loss.
Right. Yeah. You
sit
behind the desk too long. That's what's going on.
Yeah, I'm sitting behind the desk too long. So I think that's my biggest problem. My biggest improvement is just being patient. I've developed a lot more patience and taken a lot of emotion out of it. And I did notice today I was getting I was starting to overtrade, and I just had to stop myself and shut it off. I noticed that when you see a setup or you see something pop, if you're not following your plans, if you're not making a plan, then you shouldn't be in it.
Right.
That's how I feel. So
how are you going to fix the overtrading? Let's go over that.
To fix the overtrading, I'm just going to
make sure I don't want to fix it. I don't want to fix it.
I don't want to fix it, damn it. No, I just need to have my plan.
Yeah.
And just stick to it, and that's it. I don't need to be in every play. And in trading, there's always an opportunity.
Right. You're right.
So recognizing that I don't have to be in every trade, and just whatever setups I'm watching for the day, those are the ones I'm trading. That's it. And midday session, there's usually not a lot going on during the lunchtime and all that.
Right.
So I just it's just got to be more disciplined.
100% more discipline. For me, I got a rule, and I know we went over our rules last week, but my rule is if I'm red on a specific ticker twice, I'm done with it. I'm throwing in the white towel. It's it. It's done.
Yeah.
Even like I have a battle in my mind similar. I won't get into that, but it's like I want to trade it. No, you can't trade it. Do not trade it, Kevin. And so you just gotta have these rules in place for yourself to manage yourself. You gotta be a manager of yourself. As far as trading goes, you got to be the manager. You got to be the manager. So, all right,
I like
guys.
what you said earlier. You got the shovel. You're the one with the shovel. You can stop digging the hole, or you can keep digging. It's up to you.
Yeah,
that was priceless. I like it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Cody, I'm not counting, but I can't keep up with your drinking tonight. Like I said, I'm on vacation. My wife's at the beach. She don't watch these videos. I'm here with the fellas. We're just having a drink. We're hanging out. We're having a good time. Loosening up a little bit. All right. So let's get into the giveaway. I'm going to be giving Intensity Stock Watch. He's been so gracious enough to give one per lucky winner in here tonight a week of in scanners for free. Literally a free trial for a week.
Let's go.
Yep. So all I need you guys to do is post in chat, say ISW. Now, I don't count, but I'm just going to kind of lead the dance right here. ISW. Post ISW, and you guys who post that, you're going to be eligible to win, and I'm about to get this thing locked and loaded, ready to go, and somebody's about to win. So you got like 30 seconds. Go for it right now.
I already got the scanner, so I'm out of that.
You don't want to
guys,
a week trial?
Let's go.
Cody said he thought you were a robot for the last few months. He's glad to hear your thoughts. So cool. And he's wanting you to keep this up. He posted a little earlier. He wants you to co-host Friday night parties. So,
yeah, well, It's not my channel, so. All right, who'd you get?
All right, we got a
Who,
few.
who else? ISW, he's intensity stock. Stock watch said ISW. Hey, do I get a rebate? You know, it would be great though. While we're waiting for those ISWs to come in,
Yeah,
it would be awesome if Intensity Stock Watch would maybe be a special guest and go over some of these, some of the best ways to use these scanners and some things to watch for.
That would be amazing, but that would probably cost me a lot of money to get him as a co-host.
No, well, that's gonna get more people buying his scanners.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I agree.
I gotta say, I do like the scanners though. A couple plays I did pick out of there was Dell and Fran. I caught Fran on there.
Let's go over some of these. Dell and huge moves. Yep.
Yeah, Fran. Dell I had seen pre-market.
Fran was sick, dude. What? Okay,
yeah,
tell me your trade on this. Tell me your trade on this. FRAN.
That was a short. It was a short right into the 200. I seen it. I didn't even know what the scanner settings were. This was the first day I had it, and I'm like, I got all of the boxes open on 2 monitors, and I hear like beep, beep, and I'm like looking at this thing, and then I see Fran like moving up the list, but the plus was real high. I think it was in the 50s or some 49 or 50.
Was it beeping like you wanted it to? Did it have that beep noise you were wanting?
It didn't have that penetrating bell sound, but yeah, I seen it, and then I flipped. Seen the 200 period moving average right overhead. So, I think I called it out in the intensity.
Dude, you killed Fran.
Chat room, and that was it. Hit that and just rejected hard, and that was it.
Yeah, and I love using them for that same, like exactly how Coin used them. All right, we get a huge move. All these people buying this stock on up. And then what? What do we do? If you're part of the Avery Day Trading team, what do you do, Coin? What's the first thing you do? Tell them.
Take the other.
Or what's the thing you do before that?
Wait, what'd you say?
What do you do as you're part of this team? What do you do? First thing you do when a stock's popping on up, what is the first thing you do?
Oh, look to the left.
Look to the left. That is absolutely right. Now, I'm not saying like you personally at your trading desk look to the left. No, I'm saying look left of the chart. Look left of the chart. Pull up the 3-year chart and see what you're looking at. Pull up the daily chart. You want to see how this stock reacts normally to specific levels. Now, Coin pulled up Fran. He looked left of the chart, and what did he see? He saw this thing pulling on up to this daily moving average, the 200, the 50, and the 13 EMA. Those are absolutely crucial on your day trading charts. So he saw that coming up to, and I have my own monitor for the daily chart. Do you, Coin?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a must. It's literally, you're trading like Helen Keller if you don't have a daily chart pulled up. All right? And trust me, you want one. Do you know who Helen Keller is, Coin?
I forget the one we traded on Monday. I think it was Monday, and it was ripping, and I had to go to the monthly chart to see the gap. I on the daily, it was so far back I couldn't even see it. And I flipped to the monthly, and I'm like, whoa, there it is. And sure enough, it hit that gap.
It hit the gap, and it failed. It failed. Mm-hmm. So in the faster that it is, the weaker the move is going to be. So he shorted this, and boy, oh boy, was that a good short. Yeah.
Yeah, that covered way too early.
You probably got it 748, covered at $7.
I was happy with $1.
I was trying to beef you all up. I knew that was coming there. Yeah, I took it way too early.
You know how it goes.
It's the worst, man. I always reviewed my trades and then pulling them up in hindsight. It sucks, man. It sucks so bad. It was like I played golf this morning, and it's like, can you have a good round of golf? You can't. You can't. Oh, I had a hook. I had a slice. Oh, I 3-putted. Come on. Can I just get a hole in one on every hole? Can't have fun. Yeah, training is too much fun. But the problem is taking them too early. You got to set those bracket orders, dude. Scale out 75% and set your trail.
Yeah. And that's like you said, that's kind of like part of the process, right? It's
Yeah.
like sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't, and that's where I need to develop some more consistency. Is just
Yeah, I will tell you.
get honing that in real good, you know.
All right, all right. Before you leave Intensity Stock Watch, we're about to do the giveaway. All right. I know you got your movie night and all that crazy stuff you're about to do, but tell your wife that every day training is more important. All right, let's do this giveaway. All right, I gotta make sure I know how to do this too. Comment, give.
Random comment picker, I think
Yeah,
it is.
yeah. Random comment picker. Killed it, coin. How much I owe you for that? All right, now I gotta. Let's see.
2 ticks.
I gotta pull up the stream. Somebody's gonna win. Somebody is about to win. If you haven't yet, throw a comment down in the comment section below, because you may be winning something tonight.
Let's go, baby.
Let me watch this ad real quick on my video. I get like maybe a penny or two.
That's funny.
All right, let me try this for free.
Let me watch the ad. That's priceless.
All right, copy. All right, random comment generator. Here we go. Paste. Filter duplicates. Yeah, I know what you guys are about. You guys are posting a lot of comments down to try to win this, but I'm about to filter these duplicate users. All right, let's see who's going to win. Please log in with your Facebook account. Okay, that's Facebook. Where's the...
All right, drum roll.
Hang on. Coin, you sent me to the wrong place.
Drum roll.
What's wrong with you? YouTube random comment generator.
Oh, my bad.
All right, throw them down. Throw them down. Get YouTube comments. This video has comments disabled. All right, let's start the raffle anyways. Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna do a random number generator. So you guys comment something right now, really fast. Comment something right now, really fast. Throw in some comments. I'm gonna do a number generator, and whoever I'm gonna count up and see. Number generator. You guys get it? Throw something down. Yeah, I'm gonna generate a number, and I'm gonna count up from there. So, like for instance, right here, the 7th person to comment okay, so that would have been, if we go to the video, yeah, you got it. Yeah, I kind of like that better. I kind of like that better. Throw in a number. You guys throw in a number, and I will do a number generator, and we're gonna see who's gonna win. I don't know, max. Let's do 100. Let's do 100 max. So you guys really gotta get lucky. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. We got some more viewers coming in. We got 20 concurrent. Killing it, guys. All right, throw in your numbers. Throw in your numbers, and we're gonna figure out who's winning. I'm gonna give you just a minute. Coin, you got any words of wisdom for him while we're waiting?
Yeah, just type fast.
All right, I'm gonna give him about 30 more seconds because I know I'm a little delayed. 15 seconds.
So anybody that's new in here, he's doing a random number for the Intensity Stock Watch scanner, 1 free week. 1 to 100, a number between 1 and 100.
Dude, this is gonna be hard. 1 to 100.
Did you hit the generator yet? Or no?
No, I haven't hit it yet. All right, I'm gonna hit it.
How do you know who wins?
I'm giving them just a few more seconds. Some of you posting multiples, it ain't happening. All right, 3, 2, 1. 48. Any 40? Dude, bad for good. You were so close. 47. All right, we're gonna have to do it again. I'm so sorry. Jordan, you gotta stop, bro.
Hey, you know what? How about you just write a number on a piece of paper between
12. Bad for good, you got it. No, did anybody comment before him? Nice. I felt bad for you, bad for good. So I'm glad you got that. Yeah, bad for good 12. Nice. That was fun. So sorry, everyone else, but hey, there'll be another time. There will be another time.
I said 248.
Jordan, you said 1 through 100, bro. If your first one would have been 48, I would have given it to you. Your first one was 69.
So who won?
Bad for good. He's winning. Yep. Hey, all right.
Nice.
Email me averydaytrading@gmail.com and we'll get you taken care of, bro. We will absolutely get you taken care of.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No, okay, his first number, Jordan. Jordan, you ain't got any room to talk. Get out of here. Yeah, Bad for Good's first number was 12, so that's why he won. That is why he won. All right. Awesome.
Any of the traders in the room have like any questions?
Yeah, let's throw down some questions. Throw it down, fellas. Throw it down. Thank you, Coin, for doing this with me. Intensity Stock Watch. Congrats, Bad. Yep. It's going to be fun, man. You're going to have an awesome week. You're going to have like your best week ever, Bad. And you're going to be like, why the heck have I not been using these scanners all along? It's crazy. Absolutely
ISW, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
If you guys do want to be in chat with myself, Coin, and Cody, and some of the other fellas in here, you guys go in the description below and get your scanners. Get your scanners, and then you will have all of us to trade with. All right, Fran was sick, dude. I mean, this is like chart. This is absolutely chart porn. It's sick. Like I remember when you sent me this, I was like, Coin, that was killer. What was the other one you said you traded? FRA, and what was the other one?
Dell was one I picked up off of the scanner.
Yeah, Dell off of the intensity scanner. This one,
and that was a pre-market gapper, but because it had already gapped so high, the ISW value was already way up there, and I'm looking at it like, yeah, there's going to be profit taken on this, probably right out the gate.
Right, and you were correct, 100% correct. And you rode that for a while too, didn't you?
Yeah. 51 was my target. That was the 200 moving average on the 15-minute chart. It got really close as
51.
As soon as it bounced at. I think it was 50. I think it bounced at 52 something, and that was it. I covered on the bounce. I saw. Well, I trade the order book too. I have the order book, so I saw a lot of
you saw
buyers coming in real heavy right now. Yep.
Shoo. Getting toasty in this room. I'm about to have to take this shirt off.
Whoa.
Kidding. We'll switch it to your camera.
Yeah, that was good. I'm trying to see what other ones.
Yeah, I really want people who are watching the stream and trading with us daily, Coin, to understand that there's so many more opportunities out there than just penny stocks. Now, I was under that spell too at once. I want you guys to understand that. Like that's what's popular. Those are the people who are marketing, throwing all that marketing money out there. They are marketing, their chat rooms, and then all they're trading is low float penny stocks because they can pump them. But there's so many opportunities out there, and as traders, we are hunters of this opportunity, hunters of volatility. Mm-hmm. We manage our risk. We find this opportunity. I mean, that's what we are. Any thoughts on that, Coin?
Yeah. One thing about low floaters, penny stocks, these massive gappers, these ones that are. What happens is
CTIB.
You have to be really experienced to do well in those. Yeah, sure, you're going to hit some here and there, but the problem is anytime you've got a low float and you've got these bigger players that can just dump massive, and it can really move the price hard. New traders are going to get shaken out really quick, and those, you don't have a lot of history. I mean, yeah, you have a clear support and resistance overall, but those charts, you're not familiar with it. Like,
right.
that's why I trade Peloton a lot. I trade Peloton probably 3 times a week because I know how it moves. I know what a big order is on Peloton. I know how it reacts
Right.
most of the time to these levels. And with these low floaters, you don't get that. Sometimes you really have to wait for the chart to build itself out before you can get in.
Not
Before
only that, but managing risk is so much more difficult. Like it's literally the worst place to start as a trader, despite all of us starting there as traders. It's so difficult because managing risk is so hard. I'm about to say something that every single one of you have experienced, including myself, if you've traded these low floaters. Let's say that you follow somebody who says, buy the breakout, and you buy the breakout on a specific low float stock, and then it turns into a fake out breakout, and it ends up like as soon as you buy the breakout of the bull flag. Sorry, I'm laughing because of how crazy this is. Fake out, breakout, bull flag. Let's see what comes up. You literally buy the fake out, breakout, and then the thing collapses on you immediately. And I can't even tell you how many times. I don't know if it's gonna show it, but you've been in.
I don't recommend low floaters for anybody. I seldomly trade them, and if I do, the only play I do is a deep pullback bounce play. That's it. A hard because those oftentimes they're gonna put in a real deep pullback,
right,
and then they're gonna rip right back up. But I never buy on a small pullback. I only use the 15-minute chart on a low floater because when you're trading a time frame or even the 5-minute, you pull back on a 5-minute and that thing can just dump on you. But so I only trade 15-minute charts on those, and I always recommend trading the higher float stuff that's not so whippy.
Right.
And I see the allure. Yeah, APVO, exactly. Yep, I caught some bounces on that one.
Yeah.
But if you notice where I got in on that one, APVO.
Yeah, tell us.
That was 940, 960. It was where I got in, and if you look at the chart,
right in here, is this right? Is this correct? Where my cursor is?
I don't see it yet. Okay.
Sorry, 15 seconds.
There's a little delay. Yeah, it was yesterday, right?
Yeah.
It was. I think it was midday, wasn't it?
Cody's still bitter, APVO. Yeah.
Sorry, Cody. Sorry, man.
But yeah, sorry. Tell us a little bit more about this trade.
Yeah, so I got in that one at 942 and 965. So I scaled into that one and I got out at 1037.
Nice.
Was my. And I'm not gonna lie, I marketed out of that one. I seen some big sellers overhead, and I seen the spread got real thin, so I marketed order out of that one. If the spreads are tight, I'll market order. It's not a big deal. As long as the spreads are real close.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you start seeing the spread widen, look out. That's when you can get hurt real bad. So if you're going to get in a play, you never want to get in a play when the spread's getting real wide.
Right.
Because you might buy, or I'd buy at whatever price, and then all of a sudden, it air gaps down, and it could be a 10, 20 cent gap real fast.
Yeah, completely agree. Yeah, if you guys watch the channel and the pre-market stream at all, we'll go over these plays, and some of us trade them. But for me personally, I like to trade. I'd have to wear a neck brace if I trade APVO because there'd be so much whiplash going on. Just so whippy. I love the easy stuff. I've been trading for a while. I like the easy money. That's just me personally. But in the past, I would love the. And I'm not saying that, Coin obviously has traded well. He knows how to manage his risk well. But I would certainly give in to, okay, this play has a lot of volume and attention, and I'd want to give into that little dopamine rush or whatever. But nowadays, most of the low floaters I do not trade. And I remember before in the past, I'd be like, I would be very trepidatious as far as that goes. I'd say, really, this is what I'm used to, these low float stocks. Can you actually trade anything other than low float stocks? Well, if you guys have been watching myself or Garage Day Trader or some of these other trades for a while, can have incredible consistency not trading those low floaters, because there's oftentimes a lot of there's many opportunities on both sides of the coin. Now, if you're trading these stocks like CTIB, where it's just like pump and dump right out of the gates, there's opportunity on one side at the market open. A lot of these low floaters are just one-sided, and you can make money off of them, but I like to focus. Like if MVTA, I traded this one every single day this week, guys. Look at this chart. MVTA, there was opportunity on every single side, every side of this trade. Look at this day back here. Opportunity on the long side, opportunity on the short side there, resistance, and these plays they're more like reputable companies, and they provide you with pretty consistent movement. Managers of risk, as Cody said.
Another thing to remember, guys, is that the higher float stocks take a lot longer to make their moves usually. So, if you got something with 100 million shares, wherever you're going to get in, make sure you're comfortable with that area, and it's going to take a while to move.
That's why I like intensity, though. Intensity it allows, even if they're a little bit larger float, you can tell tons of market orders are coming into it, and the fast moves, provide the weak trends, and then they usually snap pretty quick. That's why I like trading those quite a bit.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my second week with that thing.
Yeah, you're gonna
3 days.
You're gonna kill it.
It was really good. I've been messing with the settings, and I actually was thinking probably Monday I'm gonna just take an hour or two and just watch those, and I'm not going to worry about trading, but I'm just going to familiarize myself with how each of those modules work.
Right. Absolutely. I can pull up the scans right now too if you guys have any questions as far as they go. Probably got about 15 to 30 minutes or so, 15, 20 minutes or so left in here. If you guys have any questions, throw them down, and Coin and I will be more than happy to answer them. Thank you guys for showing up tonight. It's been a fun night. Cody, avoid APVO if it comes up on the scan. I've been in the same boat, dude. Something I don't like like MVTA. I was green on it this week, but it was just a little difficult. I don't know why. The price action for me was just a little challenging. So I'm probably going to avoid it going into next week. But then next week, come Monday, this thing will crack below this trend line. And I'll be like, never mind. I like this setup. They get me. They get me every single time. Bad for good. Kevin, I'm currently using trade ideas. How would you say intensity compares? Yeah, I've used both as well. So essentially, the bread and butter to intensity, bad for good, is it just provides you with these intensity fast plays. One of my favorite scans is this one right here, Bear Scan Watch List. I go over these plays all the time. I'll get into this bad for good. If you need help setting them up, I don't mind setting up a call or something, and I can help you out. But Bear Scan Watch List provides you with overbought stocks. There's so much going on in here. I went over Coin with it the other day. There's so many watch lists, so many scans, and the intensity ones are the main ones I use intraday, because these stocks are popping on up fast, very fast, and very similar to what Coin is saying. When they pop on off fast, such as FRAN, all right, let's see FRNAN and AN. This stock popping on up, coming up, take a look left of the chart, coming up to the 200-day moving average, short it, 748, right all the way back down to 475. Easy money. So yeah, that's the Momo feature. Bad for good. That is Momo. They have positive intensity, negative intensity. Positive is going to be stocks that are getting balled up very quick. You're going to recognize that, and we'll go over. I'll help you set these up. I'll help you get them all set up. When next week, you're going to be good to go Monday. We'll get it sent to you this weekend, and you'll be good to go set up for Monday. Yeah, there's a little learning curve to it, bad for good, but you're going to like it a lot. You're going to like it a lot. Armand, man, okay, sorry, I'm just getting back to some of these questions you guys asked. I'm sorry. Elijah, what are we looking at for the upcoming week? A few trades. Yeah, XRF, I still want to keep on watch. This one's on the back burner. I like this setup still. You guys know I was saying this one's a little quiet, but it's still on the trend. And every time it's gotten a little quiet for a couple days, it's got a spike. Spike on up, back to the trend. Quiet, spike on up, back to the trend. It's a little quiet right now, but we'll see if volume can come back into it come Monday. I like APT as well. This one's nearly on the trend too. Getting a little overbought, but coming right down to support. APT I do like a lot. 1675, 1680, 75. Multiple layers of support here. I really like that one on APT for a pop back on up. And let's see. What's the other one? We got like Plug, I think. PLUG, not a bad one either. Still off the trend. If you recognize a lot of these here that we look at, they come back to the trend. APT, PLUG, XRF. It's just, you got to look left of the chart, guys. Every single time you gotta look left.
I think VXRT might be a good trade for next week. It's a high float.
Is that the one that
it's got some? Yeah, today it's sold off all day, but it's still it's definitely in play. Right. I mean, I seen sellers after hours showing up at $30, and I think it closed at $8.
All right, so on VXRT, this is what we're looking at, guys.
That seller was sitting there since pre-market. So, and the order never disappeared. So that's a good till cancel order at $30. So, and they're accumulating it down here at this $8.
Yeah, VXRT has a lot of support, and it's got under it.
Mm-hmm.
Down towards $5. It closed at 804. Let's see, what is that here in pre-market? What I say? Yeah, it's at 885 right now. So huge fade throughout the day. Look at this bear flag, guys.
Well, it gapped up 2 days in a row.
Beautiful bear flag.
What's that? Okay, so that one on the left there, that's $30. That one, that other big day to the left.
Yeah. Yeah, certainly. So VXRT, we'll see what it's going to do next week. I mean, this one, hottest play this week. You guys know when the market opens on up next week and there's nothing in play, volume will go back to what was hot, what was working. And VXRT, certainly that one. So I'm glad you brought it up, Coin. It's definitely one we want to.
And it closed at the pre-market support, right? It closed right at the pre-market support.
Yep, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, well, and like I said, I've seen that seller at $30. It's got Corona news, and it's getting added to the Russell 2000. I think that one's going to be in play. I'm watching that one. INO. You remember INO?
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling 3 days ago. I told you that there was orders sitting at $30, and it hit $32 or $33.
I know is nuts right now, bro. It's absolutely nuts. Holy crap, guys! We've been watching INO for a long time too. You see this ascending triangle pattern? I mean, Coin, we've been watching this before it even broke this out. This one was bouncing right off of this trend line. Dude, I don't know why more people aren't in the stream in the mornings, because this is killer, guys. I mean, this happened, broke the ascending triangle breakout, 1670. It hit a high of 33.79. Now, I will say this stock, this is what I see right here on the chart. Yeah, it's way overbought, but look at this lower shadow right here. Yeah, I know it's a little delayed for you, Coin, but yesterday or today, panicked at the start of the day, and this thing it absorbed some orders on the long side. I know. So there's still some. If you looked at your order book, you'd probably see some big orders around $25 because it's absorbing orders.
Oh yeah, I didn't play it today, but now and so this is a good thing about playing the stock a couple days in a row if it's if it's in play, because if you notice it was very whippy. This thing
Yeah,
slammed down, and then it would work its way all the way back, and then it did that over and over again.
yeah, 100%.
If I'm looking at a 15-minute chart on INO, I guess it don't really matter, but you can see it's
One day,
actually
15 day. Yeah.
it's in a wedge now.
Right.
It's in a big massive wedge.
Yeah. Definitely
See
see
that?
that.
So this thing, I'm betting it's going to pop up to on Monday probably to like 32, which would be resistance right there for pre-market, today's pre-market, and work its way back down. But who knows? You know how that goes.
Yeah, always got to manage risk. That's the most important thing. A lot of these setups we go over, very high probability setups, but they don't always work. Got to have that risk in place. And
Yep.
I always use the pocket pair ace analogy. If you're at the poker table, got pocket pair aces, you have a high percent chance of winning the hand, but someone might have four of a kind out there. You never know.
Yeah.
Lost one. You're super late, man. You missed the giveaway, bro. What's going on? You and
Man,
your responsibilities.
you missed the $5,000 giveaway, man.
Yeah, we just gave away $5,000 in straight up cash. Like I got the cash, I put it through the computer and handed it to Bad for Good.
Does anybody have any questions or have any tickers you want us to check or have any trades you want us to look at
Yep.
before we go?
Before we head on out, fellas, y'all get the last word. We're doing this for you guys, so let us know before we wrap it on up. Appreciate you guys though. Thank you for doing this too, Coin. I think we had a
Yeah, no problem. And guys, if you're new or you're not on the morning streams Monday through Friday, half an hour before the open, Kevin goes over a bunch of stocks that are in play, a few from the previous day, and what we're watching. And I gotta say, I find it really helpful myself. I just like his style. Everybody identifies with different personalities, and I really like the way he presents his information. Everything he talks about sound teaching, and that's what we all need. No matter what stage of the game we're in, we can always learn. We can always help each other. So if you guys aren't in the stream on Mondays or during the week, come check it out. I'm sure you're gonna find value in it.
You're gonna make me cry, Coin.
I
I appreciate it, bro.
You don't bring me flowers.
Coin's family. He's been around for over 2 years. It's crazy how long I've been doing this, man. Like honestly, if I, all right, we've done enough. Let me talk honestly with you guys for a little bit. I've been trading for over 4 years. Been doing YouTube videos for over 2 years. Coin's been around since the beginning, and I'm telling you guys, time flies. It seriously flies. I love trading so much. I don't even, the money's just numbers on a screen. I just love trading. It's so much fun for me. At first, like anybody, I was like, man, look at all this Lamborghinis and all this crazy stuff. But at the end of the day, you talk to somebody, it's all marketing stuff. It's all marketing stuff. I love trading, and it's crazy this has gone 4 years by, and still, just going by so fast. Coin, how long have you been trading? Just goes by so fast, man.
About 3.
Yeah.
I've always had an interest in it when I was younger, I did some forex and whatever. I blew up a bunch of little forex accounts along the years, but I
Right.
never took it serious. But I always really had a craving to do it, and then as I got older and
Yeah.
actually had some extra disposable money,
Right.
I got into it. And in the beginning, I did the same thing that most traders do. I blew up a couple small accounts. I chased shit around. I got in the chat rooms, the pump rooms, whatever. And I can say from experience that is the wrong way to go.
Yeah.
There's no reason to do that, and that goes back to what we were talking about earlier is
Right.
your expectations. Don't expect you're going to get in and get rich quick and all that. That's the wrong way to look at it. Very, very seldomly is there any get rich quick anything in life. You look at pro athletes, you look at, doctors, surgeons, anybody that makes a lot of money. It's not make a lot of money quick anything. They go to school for a long time. Olympians, they practice for 4 years just to get that one shot. 4 years every day, morning and night. They eat right. They sleep right, they visualize, they practice, they do all of it just so they can get their shot. So it's the same with trading. You got to take it serious and you got to love it. Like Kevin said, you got to love it, because if you don't love it, it's going to chew you up and spit you out.
Yeah.
If you really enjoy it and you love to do it, you find passion in doing it, then if you're that person, then take your time. There's no rush. Don't be in a hurry to make money, because you'll be in a hurry. You'll be in a hurry to lose it.
Amen.
And if you need to do it I need money right away or whatever, that's the wrong way to do it. Just stop yourself right there. Go slow, take your time. You can paper trade. There's nothing wrong with it, because a lot of trading is muscle memory, recognizing the setup, recognizing when it's coming into your area and when you want to buy. And so I would do a lot of replay. I'd replay on Thinkorswim and just let it go and replay and get comfortable with the movements and my strategy. And
right.
I'm a bounce player. Like, that's my strategy. I am a bounce player. I have a very good win rate, catching a deep, deep bounce in, out, and that's it. Like, that's how I like to trade.
Right.
So just if you guys love it, then put in the time. If you're not willing to put in the time, don't think you're going to make the money. You have no right to make the money. You're going to be a hack. That's all it's going to be. You might get hit a home run once in a while, but that's not how it is. You're not going to win.
Coin, I freaking love you.
It's like I had a kid on the baseball team I used to coach, and he swung at a ball over his head like a lumberjack, like he was swinging it, but he hit a home run, And he was like, "Coach, I hit a home run," and I'm like, "Well, I'm glad you hit the home run, but you should have never swung at that ball."
I'm trying to envision swinging at a baseball like a lumberjack.
You swung at a ball that was over your head that you should not have swung at, and you could have cost us the game. So it's the same with trading. Don't swing at a trade that you shouldn't take. That is
That's exactly what I was imagining. That was exactly what I'm imagining. You get like a 7-2.
Look on my face.
You get like a 7-2 offsuit, and you're going all in.
Yeah, exactly.
This ball's coming like
bluff your way to the top.
It's like 5 feet over his head. He's jumping up with his baseball.
It was
saying, "This is my trade."
And he hit it out the park.
That is so funny, dude. Man,
so yeah, don't be happy for winning on a crappy trade. Take your time. There's no hurry, guys. There's no hurry. I'm a little older. I always thought like, everything had to be quick. Everything had to be quick. And as you get older, you realize you don't have to be quick. Take your time. Learn it right. Do it correctly, and then the rewards are going to come.
Yeah.
Oh, Intensity Stock Market back.
Yeah, it must be a boring movie.
That was a bad movie. He's like, screw that. I'm going back to the stream.
Yeah, man. God.
So Lost One said trading feels like numbers on a screen. Been trading 18 months. Had my biggest loss today, but within my greatest month thus far. I trade for the long game, so it's no biggie. So you had your biggest loss on a long term or a swing trade or what was that Lost
Biggest
One?
loss. Hang on. Okay, you had your biggest loss, but within my greatest month. So, yeah, trade for the long game, so it's no biggie.
So I'm guessing it's a long term hold that because the market was down so big today.
Yeah, man. Like,
And that's okay. So you seen what happened before, right? Coronavirus came out, the stock market dumped, and people are freaking out, getting out of their positions. The world's gonna, sky's falling, everything's gonna crash. And what happened? The market came back. What? 50%, 60% move back. So
dude, exactly, and that's what the scanner. I mean, that's how you trade. When the market's going to shit, scoop that shit on up.
okay.
Put your
So
hand.
you
Put your
lost
hand.
on
Put your hands down
Apple
there.
and BA intraday.
Catch it.
So if you lost on Apple and BA intraday, um, you know, were you, since it's an intraday trade, it's a day trade. So did you?
He oversized. You had to have oversized, right? Lost one. He oversized. Didn't manage the risk. Is that right? BA probably this depending on which day. But
Oh, today.
what would you say? What are some rules you're breaking? Just one. BA made a huge candle on a short position. I was on tilt on Apple.
Well, see, when stocks like Apple, okay, um, I don't mind I don't mind holding a stock like Apple, even if I'm in a red on it, I'll hold it overnight because Apple's the stock that's gonna come back.
He may have
If
been a little oversized though on it. So my read.
yeah,
I don't know. You tell us lost one. You could have reduced. Always reduce.
like I hold some Apple in my long term, so if Apple goes down, I'm okay with that. Any stock that the planet Earth needs, I'm not worried about. You know what I'm saying? Apple, Microsoft, they're not
All
going
right,
anywhere.
I could definitely make that. I could make that objection on a lot of stocks I've traded. All right, next time I'm in a losing position, this world needs this stock. I'm sizing in, baby.
No, but like if it's something I hold in the long term, then I don't care. Like it's fine. So I'll day trade it at times too, But
This world
if I'm
needs
down on it,
VXRT.
yeah, they need CODX. Damn it, and VAX.
This world needs this low float penny stock.
So, last one. Do you trade Apple often?
Oh, man.
Are these stocks you? Ooh, Apple got.
Yeah, he was definitely. I was definitely oversized, trying to revenge, but my month is still green. Lost a week. Yeah, honestly, okay, lost one. All right, get me worked up.
That's good. We're talking about.
Let's go. We're talking, baby. This is what we've been talking about. This is feeling like you're Superman, and then you get a little oversized on something because you're doing so well. This is a huge point, lost one. So I'm so glad you brought that up because my week's been killer too. I didn't even have a red trade. But guess what? I'm going to go into next week being like, man, I can't take a loss. Every day trading taking a loss? Shh. Give me a break. And you were feeling the same way. Exactly, lost one. You're a good trader. You're just venting. I'm a great, you're saying that to yourself. I am, this month is killer. And you are a great trader. You are a good trader. You've had a best month ever. But you just, you got a little too confident. And that's the sucky part, annoying part about trading because we're trading so well that we oversize thinking, just getting a little too overconfident. And we've all been there. man. It like
Yeah.
the best traders go through the same thing. Best traders. You gotta
Yeah,
vent.
I was pissed on Peloton. Because I sized up at that level. Like I'm like, okay, this is where I want to size in, and it just
Oh
blew
my
through.
gosh, dude! I just couldn't help but laugh when Quinn told me about this because I've been in this situation so many times where it did exactly what like this is his trade, guys. PTON, pulling it up right here. This is exactly what Quinn even said in chat the morning of. He was like, "I'm looking for PTON to come back down to the trend. Here's the trend, guys. Come right back down the trend. He was going to look for scooping up the fear." So PTON literally came right down to this trend line. He saw it dropped from like 57 down to 55 fast. He scaled into it right there, then added a couple more times. And his bottom ad was like $54, and this thing just dropped past the trend line, past yesterday's close, and just
And the previous day.
and you were shitting yourself. Let's just
Yeah,
be
well, yeah.
honest.
At that
Let's
point,
just be
I'm like,
honest. You
okay,
had to wipe after this.
yeah. And then the next day it was up. Oh
And the
god.
next day it was up to $60, and you cut it at like 54. Come on, Coin. What are you doing? No, that's how it goes. That is how it goes. You got to manage risk, and he would have learned. The cool thing is this is the really neat thing, guys. He would have learned the wrong lesson had he have just kept scaling into infinity. And until it worked, saying, okay, it's coming down, it's coming down, it's coming down. I'm going to oversize. I'm going to apply more risk than what I originally had planned. And he just breaks all of his rules and then makes money. That's not the right. I mean, that's literally not. That's not process oriented. That's results oriented. Saying, okay, I had a green trade, that was a good trade. Or I had a red trade, that was a bad trade. That's not how trading works. You can have a good red trade. Coin was a good red trade. Agreed?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm happy that I got out of it when I did. I recognized, okay, my thesis is wrong. This was the level. I'm out, and that's
Right.
it. The markets they will discipline you. Like this is like to Lost One's point, with such a big week, and we've all had that, and then we've all
Right.
had our massive red days too. The market will bitch slap you when no, really. I mean, when you think you're all that, and you got the hot hand, and it will. If you got the hot hand and you're sticking to your plan, you're sticking to your
Right.
rules, and you're doing everything
Yep.
correctly, then you'll continue with the hot hand.
Yep.
It's when you have the hot hand and then you size up abnormally and you chase shit around thinking, yeah, no problem, I'm going to buy this at this, I'm going to sell this right here. No.
Right.
The market will slap you and take your money and say, no, come back when you got some discipline.
Right.
Because this is discipline hangs out here.
If your wife hasn't already humbled you, the market will. I mean, there's no question about it.
Yeah.
You get slapped. No question about it. Like he said, get hot hands and you're just snapping them fingers, trading left and right. I can't lose. I can't. And then, woo! You take a loss like no other. I mean,
and you know what happens? It's that loss is the one that takes up the whole week's worth of gains.
Yep.
Every single time. That's why when I get up big, like I said earlier, I size down. If I'm going to continue trading, because I like to overtrade, if I'm going to continue trading, I'm sizing down.
Right.
I'm going quarter position. That's it. And I'm going on a deep pullback. If I'm wrong, I'm out, and that's it.
Exactly. Tennessee Stock Watch. Superman trading is just as bad as trading scared. You're
Yep.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, I like that, because he said, like, trading scared.
You're scared to take a trade, so you wait for a
you
wait for a comfortable trade to present itself, and it's the worst thing in the world, guys, to take a comfortable trade. That's why they're called intensity scanners. They're not called comfortable scanners. They're called intensity scanners. You buy fear when something scary as hell is dropping off, like it's literally about to enter hell, and you're scared to trade it. You trade it. You buy it. You buy it on up. You buy the fear. You sell euphoria. When something's going up forever, that's when you sell. You don't wait for the comfortable intensity scanners to pop on off, saying, okay, all right, now the trade's consolidating. It's just it's kind of settling down. There's it's kind of just going. There's no volume on it. There's no trade there. It's comfortable. It's those are the worst trades to take. Sorry for interrupting you, Quinn. You go ahead.
No, you're right. But now, if I would have looked at intensity scanner when I was in the Peloton trade, and maybe that would have gave me a little backup or a little more affirmation, like, hold on a second here. This thing, I'm in at a good level, and this thing's hitting the intensity. It may bounce because you know how it is. They slip past, they kill all the stops, and then they run it back up.
Yep.
So I failed in that, and I'm gonna make a mental note of that. Next time if I'm in that position, I'm gonna make sure that I've got that on my screen.
100%.
Because the way I have it set up now is I have the stock watch intensity scanner on another monitor, so I'm gonna drag that module right next to the chart.
Yeah.
On the same screen, kind of like you got it right now.
100%. Always seeing and on one of my monitors, I have CMEG with DOS charts up, and I'll have 6 different stocks, kind of like everything we're going over in pre-market, so I can monitor all of them at the same time, rather than just one chart. One chart, I used to only have one chart up, but that's silly. When at least when you're trying to trade 3 or 4 at the same time, it's a little silly. So you can watch all of them. We're about to wrap it on up, guys. Cody, you're headed out as well. Cody. Thank you. I love you, Cody. We appreciate you. We'll see you Monday. Gonna kill it, man. Absolutely.
Hey, Lost one had a question real quick. What do you guys think about the overall market? S&P trading super high, forward PE. Trading those large cap stocks that are moving with the SPY, then you really got to watch. My personal opinion is, as long as the Fed is going to keep printing money and the banks got free reign, then we only got one way to go. We're going up. That's it. It's free money. The market loves free money. There's going to be this push, this Corona push. Don't even worry about that. That's just, you saw what happened before.
Yeah. I mean,
the market was at all-time high. It dumped off massively. They started printing money. The market went back up. We got a little pullback. Now they're committing to unlimited stimulus and more money printing, and we might even get negative interest rates. The markets are going to go up. We're going to probably be close to the highs by the election.
Yeah,
that's my personal.
Yeah, and the only thing I got to say about that is because as far as this is as far as my retirement account goes, I was scaling into this all the way. Yeah, the market 100. This is all I gotta say about this. 100% of the time, the market has recovered and reached new highs. 100% of the time.
Yep.
So, it will reach highs and break out and continue up.
Anything right now is a pullback, dip buy. There's gonna be some China. The trade war. The trade deal. Don't believe all this crap. Just watch the 10-year yield. If the 10-year yield is going up, the market's going up. That's it.
Yep. All right, guys. Any final questions before we wrap it on up? Really appreciate you guys showing up tonight. It was a really fun night. Thank you, Coin. That was awesome, man. You spit words of wisdom into these guys, and I really appreciate that, as I'm sure they do. So thank you for showing up. I'll send the check.
No problem. Yeah. You owe me 2 ticks of the SPY. All right, we'll catch you guys on Monday, and have a good weekend.
Yeah, I'm on vacation.
Let your brain rest up, guys. Sometimes, I know a lot of people say, oh, you got to spend your weekends looking at charts and stuff. Sometimes you got to let your brain assimilate what you've learned from, and there's your brain always performs better when you learn something. You take a little step back, take time off, let your brain put it together in your subconscious, and then when you come back in your conscious the next time, you'll perform even better. So don't overwork yourself. Trading is a very mind intense thing. You're looking at charts, you're looking at tickers, scanners, all kind of news, information, everything's going on, and you do have to let your brain kind of defrag, like a hard drive, so it can run better.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better.
Have a drink, relax, take a walk.
Feed your chickens.
Feed your chickens, baby. Come on, let's go. Bacon and eggs tomorrow, baby.
Keep them in the lap of luxury, huh? They're
You know it. I love it.
They are good to go.
All right, guys. We'll see you on Monday.
Yeah, we'll see you guys Monday. Thank you all for showing up. Love you guys. We will see you then. Thank you, Coin.
Hey, no problem, guys. Love you all.